guys, my name is Chui. It has been a while since I last updated any video. Today I would like to do a translation of Chinese medicine video, and the purpose of the video is to share natural Chinese remedy that we can apply in everyday life to make ourselves better every day. So this video is actually by one of my favorite nutritionists in China. Her name is Chen Yunbin. So I have many of her books. I'm a big fan. So these are just some of it. Okay. Her origin is that she actually has a Chinese medical recipe family background. Her grandpa is a very famous Chinese medical doctor. So they have a lot of home recipe that is very simple yet very effective in food therapy. So today the topic that she's sharing is on a topic that many of us are very interested in, which is obesity. So for Chinese medicine, she talks about two different types of fat. So the first type, very obvious, you look at the person, okay, the person is fat. The second type is less obvious. It could be the person could look slim from the outside, but actually the organ, there are a lot of fat, internal fat such as liver fat is something that we are more familiar with now. So she actually classified the four main reasons for being fat from the perspective of Chinese medicine. Is very important for us to understand first why, what category are we under before we can tackle the problem in a natural way. So I've made a simple summary here, so I hope it's clear. So she shared about four reasons. The first one is the stagnant qi and blood. For those who is familiar with Chinese medicine should know, qi is referring to the energy flow in the body, which is as important as blood flow. A healthy body should have a good flow of qi and blood. So if our qi and blood is stagnant, it can cause obesity. And the second reason is a weak qi. The third reason is phlegm and dampness, and the fourth one is heaty dampness. So we will talk about it later. Dampness is one of the very common cited reason for fat from Chinese medicine perspective. We call it fat people have a lot of dampness and phlegm in Chinese medicine. To keep the video reasonably short, within about 10 minutes I hope. So today I think I'm going to focus on the stagnant qi and blood. So what is the characteristic of a person with this stagnant qi and blood is that usually the fat part is at the waist, that the person will have a thicker waist, and there's an iconic way of identifying this type of obesity is by hitting the tummy. The sound will be something like hitting on a balloon. That's an echoing sound, which shows that there's actually gas trapped inside and it's not the fat meat inside. And because the qi and blood is not good, so usually the skin and the lips will be of darker color, that won't have any luster, and it's more pale because the qi and blood is usually together. And in the serious case, there will even be black spot on the skin. And this type of person will usually tend to feel cold more easily as well. So in the video, which of course I will put the link below, she actually shared on one very simple food therapy that could help to relieve this problem. And what we need is just three things: lemon, pepper, and a red sugar. So which I'll be sharing the recipe later. Thank you. Hello everyone. So the recipe to actually solve the obesity because of the stagnant of qi and blood, we need three things. The first one is lemon. The second one is pepper. The third one is a red sugar.
It's honestly very difficult to get good red sugar from China. There are a lot of fake red sugar in China nowadays. The real good red sugar has a very fragrant sugarcane smell, and you can easily break it, as you can see. And a real true red sugar contains a lot of minerals from the sugarcane, and it has a warm and hot nature that can actually revitalize the blood. It's especially good for women. Okay, so first what we do, we cut the lemon into half. I've already washed it, obviously. The lemon skin has a effect of organizing the qi. That means it can push the qi if, let's say, the qi flow is not good in the body. And the lemon juice, as we all know, is helping to dissolve the lipid fat inside the blood and the internal organ fat like liver fat. So it's definitely very good. And for me, I don't mind about the seed. If you mind, of course, you can strain it off. Okay, so you just squeeze all the lemon juice together, and we are not going to waste the skin, as I mentioned. In this case, we actually need the skin to have the kind of effect to work on the qi. So we will cut the skin, cut the lemon skin into smaller portion, and throw everything inside. Throw everything inside the bottle. So to avoid any contamination, you can first immerse the lemon inside the baking soda for 10 minutes to remove any potential harmful pesticides on the surface. Okay, after we put in the lemon, so we will pour the water. The first serving, because there's lemon juice inside which cannot withstand hot temperature, we can only use warm water for the first serving, but subsequent serving we will use hot water to bring out the effect and taste, the bitter taste of the skin. So first serving is just warm water. And remember, the pepper is indispensable. We need to use it because pepper has the effect of warming the kidney and revitalizing the blood circulation. We need roughly half a teaspoon of pepper. Basically, you can just roughly estimate. You need quite an amount, and if your water is enough, the taste won't be very obvious. You don't have to worry about it. You need enough water to dilute it. And the third thing you need is the sugar, red sugar. And most of the time when we do a weight loss program, we will avoid sugar. But in this case, it's also a must. You cannot skip it because you need it to neutralize the sourness of the lemon, which is bad for the teeth and the stomach lining. So you can put what you need, the amount that you need to, taste, adjust the taste. Oh, I should actually break it before I put it in, because it's easier to break it when it's dry. So okay, still okay. So because it's warm, it's not so easy to dissolve. Okay, so this one you can use it for a few times over the day. So after the first serving, you can put in hot water, as I said, to force out the effect of the lemon skin. So drink this every day, one time. So it's going to help you organize and move your qi and blood to remove the fat inside the body. Thank you.